This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Glad to have you with us from Springfield, Missouri, Plaster Stadium, home to the Missouri State Bears. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Missouri State Bears. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Hoosiers will put total leather and we'll get started. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Bears offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bears will have it 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. And the Bears have their offense in high gear. Lost to throw again. With the catch, it's Webb. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give on the option. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bears will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Hauls it in, looking for space. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. So Indiana's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season, but this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
Here on third down, will they go back to the running game? From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leap.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. And we're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games this guy's notched a sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
Second down, he'll throw it. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. Turning it on. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Not always the old line. Sometimes those receivers want to get a jump on the snap count, and they'll move them back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. He wants to throw it. Zings it complete to the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Indiana!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. UTSA packed a wallop today. This was supposed to be a major road test, and instead it felt like a stroll down the Riverwalk there in San Antonio. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Going right to work up top. A strike downfield. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Pass completion, move the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got him downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. He unleashed that one. Some serious spin rates, some revolutions on that one.
Want to talk about velocity? How about the arm talent this kid has? I love watching him throw these curl routes. He's in rhythm, he takes his steps, and man, when he decides to pull the trigger, watch out.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet.
There he goes! And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Oh, they're after him. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Bears send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Off the play fake on first down. Makes the catch. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Breaks into the open. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. We reached the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. First play of the period will be a second down. Leaves it with the running back. At the 45 on his way. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Here comes the heat. It's complete on the right side. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Makes the grab. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Motion from the wideout. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Ashby. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got his man across the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 34 with the 1st down. The Bears look to keep this drive humming. To the air on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Webb.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Bears will try to pin them back with the punt.
Number 12, on to kick it.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Finds the tight end. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
Got the quick pass. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. it makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. String first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they are going to be gassed.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Wants to keep it in the air. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
The Hoosiers will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Makes the grab. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the 1st half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the 1st half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Finds his man. It's Maddox.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
Complete in the middle. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. The Bears moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man in the middle. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
And the Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the ground with the back. Runs through a tackle. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He's loose down the middle. Defense picks it up. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Indiana! turn it into a defensive score.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Bear offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
One snap coming before they head to the locker room. He'll run it again. Find some fresh air. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Fakes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get
Free up the gut. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Gives it on the option. Touchdown, Hoosiers! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. And talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scary.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. TCU rolled to victory in front of those fans in Fort Worth who had the Go Frogs hand sign up for 60 minutes. The Super Frog was flexing all game too, as complete a win as they've had for some time. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. So here comes the Missouri State offense. secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
Here's the pressure. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick, and guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Deep shot for the end zone. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender. So a little too much contact trying to defend the fade, and that'll move it closer after that pass interference penalty. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Gonna run it. It's Turner. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, missed the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Right back to it. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Indiana! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Webb. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've got a chance to get out from their own end. 2nd and 6 from the 18. Rides the back on the option, the give. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
Pocket breaking down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute with it.
Yeah, and it's just
turning it on. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
How about the play by the speed back? You think about speed, you think about breaking ankles. He broke the tackle because he's so fast, moving so fast, hard to get the guy on the ground.
That's got it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the catch. It's Ashby. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
From the gun on 3rd down. Finds his tight end. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
The Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
And the Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Ashby. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Bears will punt this one away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They'll start this drive from the 42. They'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Snags it inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Indiana! He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here comes the Bear offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They'll go back to the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll give it to him again. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter.
Ready, break.
Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So the final period starts with a second down play. Scanning the field, it's Huff. Snagged out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did.
There he goes. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And the Bears are flying down the field.
And that's first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
To the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Got room on the return. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He caught it. Touchdown, Hoosiers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all... offense, defense, complementary football.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Missouri State offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Dropping back, it's Huff. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. The Bears getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Unloads quickly. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's been as if there were a wall keeping them out of the red zone. Finally inside the 20. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Pressure coming. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
And the Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Hop. Bringing the heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback. It's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush. Sometimes it's a 3-man rush. Sometimes it's all-out blitz. But with the speed they have, especially in that front 7, it has been a nightmare for this offense. They've given up sack after sack after sack in this game.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer. Instead, they're still way, way behind. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware. But you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a first down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. He wants to throw it again. That's caught. It's frozen. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It's first down from the 11.
And that's a first down for the offense.
To the air, it's Sims. He's got it on the move. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll go right back to the run. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Complete downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Webb. Hard running there. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Throws to the tight end. Connection to the right. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. The give. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof, it was not a good day.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right now.
A shot toward the end zone. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple.
Makes a grab for a big play. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. To throw, it's Sims. He's not afraid to go deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games, and